Hello, I'm Kevin Boorman, born and bred in the Old Town and proud of it. I work for Hastings Council. I love this part of the town. In fact, it's one of my favourite parts of Hastings. You can go on the end of the harbour, look across to see the fishing boats, the net huts, the East Hill, the lift going up and down, the Old Town spread out before you, and that's a uniquely Hastings view. Lots of towns have got piers, lots of towns have got seafronts. There's only one town that's got the East Hill lift, the fishing boats, the net huts, and the harbour in the way that it is. That's home to me. There's lots and lots to do down here. We've got some fantastic permanent attractions from the Lifeboat House, the Fisherman's Museum with the full-size equivalent of the boat in the bottle. We've got the Shipwreck and Coastal Heritage Centre where you can explore all sorts of things. There's lots and lots of fixed attractions that have been built recently. The big attraction for many, many people is the fishing boats, the fishing industry. Tourism brings in lots and lots of money to Hastings. But in fact, the value to the town of the tourists visiting the fishing industry, the fishing boats, is actually higher than the value of the fish that they catch. So the fishing industry is a vitally unique part of Hastings' visitor attraction, and that's why we think we should be doing more and more to promote it. There's 900 years plus of history here. The fishing boats, the largest beach-based fishing fleet in Europe. The fishermen still pull their boats up at the end of every day. The boats are pushed into the sea every morning in the way they've been done, as I say, since before 1066. But it's not just the permanent attractions that I've talked about. There's lots and lots of special events that happen. Hastings has got a fantastic reputation for events. We've got events all year round, and many, many of them are centred in and around the Old Town. For example, the Half Marathon in March, which raises hundreds of thousands of pounds for charity. We have the famous Jack in the Green Festival, the Dancing Bush as they call it, which happens over the May Day weekend. The Dancing Bush, the Jack, is released from the Fisherman's Museum here in Rock'n'Roll Road, and that's the start of a fantastic day of activity, coinciding with a visit by 40,000 motorbikes. But again, the focal point is Hastings Old Town and Rock'n'Roll Road. Hastings Carnival. Carnival week is the first or second week of August, and again raising lots of money for charity, all centred in the Old Town. So if you're in Hastings during the first or second week of August, come and see what's going on here in Hastings Old Town to see the real community spirit. And Hastings doesn't die at the end of the summer. We've got the Seafood and Wine Festival. Upwards of 40 or 50,000 people coming to enjoy all the very best that we've got. Not just seafood and wine, fantastic though that is, but craft fairs, washing the fishermen, mending nets. There's a massive, massive amount of things going on that weekend. We've got bands on the beach. But even then, at the end of September, that's not the end of it. We've got bonfire in October. Depends on the tides, of course, and that's another story. We have a fantastic bonfire procession. Sussex is well known for bonfire, and Hastings has got one of the very best. So it really is a town for all seasons and a town for all reasons, and most of it is centred here in the Old Town.